Hello FIGGIE Fiends and Acolytes, it's me Daniel East1000 back again with my Star Wars The Black Series figure review. Today we are going to be having a look at the last Acolyte figure from the Acolyte wave that we've been needing to take a look at. By all means, this isn't the last Acolyte figure to review. There are certainly more on the way, and hopefully that does continue with future waves, as there's certainly some characters I'd really like to see. But first and foremost, we're really focused on the figures rather than the media of the Acolyte. So please leave any opinions that you may have of the Acolyte at the front door, or at the very least keep it civil. We very much appreciated. So today we're going to be taking a look at, well, my favourite character from the show, Jedi Knight Yord Fandar. First, as usual, we'll take a look at the packaging and then the figure itself. So of course you've got this new style of Black Series box which takes the bones of the original Black Series packaging and then just modernises it a bit, including the imagery just on the side there. You've got Star Wars The Black Series, name of the character just on the side there, the number. You've also got a nice window where the figure sits and the accessories. And also behind that, something I do keep forgetting to mention is the really nice imagery just behind there. You can't really see it, but the colour really does make the figure stand out that bit more. And there's also a faint hint of imagery there of a background, which is really nice. You've got the name of the media at the bottom, with the blood orange colour banding there with the name of the media. That runs all the way around the packaging. Some legalese just there as well. On the side, not much going on this one, but Star Wars The Black Series coloration going around there. Then on the other side, of course, that's the real sort of point of interest. You've got this lovely imagery of Yord just there. Very, very nice. You've got his name as well. On the back, that imagery can be seen, as well as a bit of a bio, although it's more so information on the show, because I think they were trying to keep spoilers away from the merchandising, which is fair enough. Then at the very bottom, you've got that colour band there with the name of the media, the number of the figure, and a ton of legal garb, which we've come to know and love, which is also featured on the bottom there as well. Nothing much really going on at the top. That's basically the packaging out the way and done with. So let's now take a look at the figure itself.
Master Soul, I thank you for choosing me for this mission. I should have brought Ocean myself. I apologize for my error.
We leave in 5 minutes.
I will redeem myself.
Yord, put your clothes on.
So here we have Jedi Master Yord Fandar, looking really, really cool. I really love this figure. It's not one of my favourites from the wave, just because he is very samey. It's a very Jedi orientated wave, which is nothing wrong with that. It's nice to see. But compared to a lot of the other figures, yeah, a little bit samey, just in terms of the overall look. I mean, I'm fine with this look of him, although there is certainly space open for them to do his alternative costume look, which is in the opening of the episode, as this is the costume that we see him don in most of the episodes of the Acolyte that he does appear in. But there is a nice white, more ornate version to this that him and his Padawan wear. It'd be really nice to see if they make that along with his Padawan in that costume, but time will tell. I love the head sculpt. I think they've captured the likeness of the actor extremely well with this one. The hair particularly looks absolutely fantastic, really, really awesome. His robe as well, like the actual body, I believe it could have been a bit of reuse from Jedi Master Soul. It does look very similar, but he does have these gauntlets and armour plating, of which are very sort of reminiscent of the Knights of the Old Republic sort of gear. The robes as well, pretty basic stuff, nothing to really ring home about. You've got the belt buckle just there, some doodads as well, just really, really nice. There's also a place where you can store the lightsaber hilt onto the figure. Then just coming down to the legs, you've got his boots as well, just really, really nice stuff. And of course the cloak, which you can remove if you did so wish. I'm not going to do that for the purpose of this review, but it sits absolutely lovely on this figure. I think Hasbro really mastered how to do cloaks, particularly with this wave, just really, really nice. In terms of the accessories that the figure comes with, literally just the lightsaber and the hilt as well. The yellow lightsaber blade is something quite unique to Yord. It's not a blade colour that we often see within Star Wars. So you've got the beam, which you can remove, and the hilt, which is uniquely sculpted to be his own, which is nice to see. And that just literally can be pegged on just there. So that's great. Again, a lot of the Jedis do have this feature. It's just nice to see that. It's a nice way to have some vanilla posing if you did want to have some of your Jedi displayed that way. There's not really too much to ring home about. Again, he's very similar to a lot of the other figures in this wave, but again, that's no discredit to the actual figure itself, because the costume and the detailing, it's all there. In terms of his articulation, pretty much the same really. He's got a ball joint in the head, a ball joint in the neck, he's got butterfly joints in the shoulders, he's got ball jointed shoulders as well, ball jointed elbows, ball jointed wrists, ball jointed torso, ball jointed hips, swivels at the tops of the thighs, ball hinged knees, and ball jointed ankles with the rocker joints. So you can get this guy in some really, really good dynamic pose, which we've come to know and love. Overall, there's not much to ring home about with this guy. He's a personal favourite for me just because I like the character. He does follow some very similar traits to Mace Windu in terms of his arrogance, but in terms of the figure itself, even if you're not a fan of the Acolyte or even the character, this makes for a great Jedi Temple scene filler. What I mean by that is, if you've got a prequel display, then this guy's going to fit really well into that. And that can be said with a lot of the other Acolyte figures as well. So if you're looking to add some Nameless Jedi to your prequel displays, then this is a good option for that. But alternatively, if you did really enjoy the Acolyte, much like me, then you're going to be happy to add this one to your collection. Fingers crossed that we can get more characters from the Acolyte, particularly like I said at the start of the video, if we can get his apprentice, that would be awesome. There's lots of other characters I'd really like to see. But really pleased that we got Yord. I'm looking forward to the others that are on the way. So that's pretty much it for this review. I highly recommend him. But let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. And well, this is me, Daniel 1000, signing out. Thank you very much for watching.